aircraft in Air Force One. I still do, because you not just paint the aircraft, you also paint the engines too as well. People don't even recognize that. You see, I see the aircraft for what it is. It stood out for me.
Yep, it was pretty.
It was. It was. It was just. I don't know how much money it put into that paint job, but it stood out though. It stood out for greatness. What this country stood for. It stood out for what everything that United stood for. It stood for standing strong and united to be as one nation under the greatest nation on God's green earth. That's what stood out for me for United Airlines. That stood out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, no, I thank you, because I appreciate the fact that I'm actually talking to a pilot who actually flew United Airlines, and you guys put more money into that paint scheme than any other airline that year too as well, or that era, I should say, that decade, especially during the 1990s when he had 777. The 777 came out. That's when he redid that paint, and he put it on for all the airlines from the 747s to the 737s. You did that paint scheme. You did that, and I appreciate it. It really was. It stood out from any other airline at that era.
Yep, it was nice. We liked it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it was really a nice paint job that United did. It really was. So, he flew in United for how many years did you fly for United?
About 20 years.
20 years. So you flew from the 80s to the 90s, or 70s? 70s to the 90s?
Late 80s and into the till after into the 2000s. Yep.